We are right now less than 2 weeks away from the Senate primary elections here in Tennessee. This is the race for the seat that Lamar Alexander will vacate. Now, last week we heard from the two candidates polling at the top on the Republican side, Bill Hagerty and Manny Sethi. This week we had the chance to talk to Dr. George Flynn. He's currently third in the polling in the Republican primary in Tennessee. We had a long talk, a lot about coronavirus. He had this to say about what we're seeing at campaign events with candidates and others not wearing masks.
Do not do this to other people. The election is not worth this. Please, for goodness sakes, get your vote some other way. Be on more TV, make phone calls, but don't be face to face with people without a mask and maintain social distancing. And please, for goodness sakes, do not do this to your fellow voters, whether they're Democrats, Republicans, Independents, whatever they are. We got to stop this.
And with that in mind today, Bill Hagerty and Manny Sethi both held campaign events. Reporter Sergio Martinez-Beltran for Nashville Public Radio tweeted photos from the Sethi campaign event. Take a look at this here. Very few masks or physical distancing. Sethi's campaign says they ask anyone who was sick or was around someone who was sick to attend events virtually. They also say Sethi does wear masks when it's necessary and follows requirements where mandates are in place. Before that event, Bill Hagerty held a campaign event. You can see here Senator Marsha Blackburn's within 6 feet of Hagerty with no masks in sight. Hagerty's team also offered a statement saying, in part, quote, Tennesseans are tired of mandates and being told what to do by the government. The Manny Sethi campaign also told us about this photo here from Bill Hagerty's Twitter account. Take a look at this picture right here at an event in Chattanooga. You can see Bill Hagerty right here, also Sheriff Jim Hammond right here, many others, none of them wearing a mask. Here's a better look at that. The Sethi campaign said this, quote, the sheriff is supposed to enforce it. So clearly the mask mandate is not an actual mandate in Chattanooga, or it is being enforced discriminately. Sheriff Hammond said in a news conference on July 7th, before the mandate went into effect, that their plan was to start with giving warnings. He also said this that day.
We're trying to keep everybody safe, and I concur with what the mayor has put out there that we have to do. So on this Friday morning, we will begin to take a look at it from a standpoint that it is a legal requirement. The fine will be $50, and it could be up to 30 days in jail.
Now, we contacted the sheriff's office about this tonight. Spokesperson Matt Lee shared this picture from the event with the sheriff, wearing a mask and several others not wearing masks. Matt Lee told us in part, due to the absolute silliness of this request, I will respond if only to offer clarity. He went on to say this was a campaign event where food was being served and attendees simply took their masks off for a photo, close quote. The mask mandate in Hamilton County is in effect until September 8th. We'll let you know if that mandate is being enforced at campaign events moving forward.